Welcome to Conspiracy Corner Podcast, everyone. This is Abe, your host. I'm doing a little drive cast today. It's Friday night. Can't remember what the date is, but it don't matter anyways. Just heading to work, going in, doing a 9 to 5 today. I got up at 6:30, so I figured I'd go in at 9, you know. I put out an episode yesterday. Like I said, for the month of October, I'm kind of backing off on mainstream conspiracy stuff. But normally before I leave the house, I kind of download an episode of Last Podcast on the Left. It's one of my favorite podcasts. And I listen to it on the way to work, but I haven't really downloaded one today because I've been watching a new show. And it's actually a show that I've been wanting to watch. And usually for the month of October, well, not usually, but this year, I wanted to basically focus on Halloween type stuff for the month of October. I am so tired of this COVID stuff. You know, like, back in the day, like, I was putting out episodes like crazy, and I don't know, it stresses me out, and I can't do it all the time, you know. I come in spurts, like I said, no pun intended. I'll put out episode back to back to back, and then take a week off, or a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then come back in, you know. But man, I was like listening to like Alex Jones the other night, you know, and he was like bitching, like, I can't keep doing this every day, like, it's stressing me out, like, it's driving me nuts. And I'm like, take breaks, dude. You know, like, you're a millionaire, like, you can do it, you know. Like, work stresses me out, but I can't take breaks. I'm not a millionaire. I can't just go to work and be like, yeah, I'm not going to work for the next 2 weeks, you know. Be nice if I was a millionaire, but hey, these are the cards I'm dealt. But as far as an update, I don't really have one. I wanted to kind of focus on some stuff that I've seen recently in the news, since I haven't really been covering, you know, news stuff lately. And as far as like news stuff, I mean like conspiracy stuff, like stuff that I see in the truth community. And I'm kind of different than most truth channels, and I piss off a lot of truth channels actually, and I really don't give a fuck. I just kind of have an open mind, and like I said, I'm kind of like a old school liberal, you know. And I'm not Christian. I'm actually kind of anti-Christian in a way, and I think that pisses off a lot of truth community, especially like a lot of these new QAnon people. They're all like Christian, like kind of hillbilly types, and you know, I've been in the truth community since 18 years old, and I'm going on 30, so I kind of know a little more than them. And I think a lot of these new QAnon people, they come in and they're like, they're just now waking up. So when you just wake up, you're excited. You're like a little puppy, you know. You get excited and you want to bark at every little thing, and everything's Illuminati, everything's deep state. And it's like, well, yeah, it is, but you're going to drive yourself nuts. Like I said, normally I listen to a podcast right about now on my way to work, but I've been watching this new show. And I seen this truth channel put out a video, and the title of the video is like, they're mocking us, it's right in front of our face. And it's this new show on Netflix. Yes, I watch Netflix. I don't pay for it. My wife and her family, they all chip in together to pay for a subscription or something. I don't know. It's none of my business. But I do watch it every now and then. I've been watching this show called Inside Job, as in like inside job of like 9/11. And the whole show is about conspiracies. Now this dude was basically saying like, oh, they're mocking us, you know, they're making fun of us, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, yeah, they are a little bit, you know, as far as watching the show, but I mean, what do you expect? It's television, you know, that's always going to be there. The last episode I watched was a Flat Earth episode, which basically, like, the whole episode they were making fun of flat earthers. Speak of the devil, I'm actually wearing a Flat Earth shirt today. It's Martin Liedke. He's got a channel called Flat Earth British. You guys should check it out. Normally, I'm not too rich of a man. I have my own podcast, obviously, because you're listening to it. I've been in the game on YouTube, and in general, putting out over 500 videos for five years now, and I've made $7. And the amount of money that I put in is ridiculous. But I don't do it for the money, you know. But I bought a Paranormal Roundtable t-shirt the other day because he was going through some shit, and I was watching a Flat Earth British live stream, and he was in the middle of a live stream. He was on a roll, and next thing you know, some dudes was buzzing his way in, because I guess he lives in an apartment building, and the dude was drunk as a skunk on the other end. And then the dude came up, knocked on the door, and interrupted the live stream, and you could hear him arguing with the guy in the background, and basically telling the guy, go the fuck away, like I'm working, you know. And he came back, and like, he didn't cry or nothing, but I could tell like he was upset, like he was on the verge of like crying. And he's a cool Welshman, man. He's awesome as fuck. You could just tell like he was on the verge, you know. But he had been going through a little bit of shit anyways. Like, Australia, their government, I think he's in England. He's in England, I'm sorry. They keep sending him stuff about you need to get vaccinated, you need to get vaccinated, blah, blah, blah. But he's just been having like a string of bad luck. Like, he got basically a letter from the IRS, the American IRS, and all the money that he's been making, because he does YouTube stream full time, which, like I said, like, this, you should check out his channel, man. This dude, every Saturday he does he calls it Flatter Day. He'll go up to 3 hours, 4 hours sitting there live streaming. I mean, that's putting in the work, dude. And he writes books on the side, so like he has made the truth community his career, which is where I want to be one day. And basically the IRS sent him a letter and was like, hey, you owe us tax money, and the amount of money that they wanted, like, they basically took all of his ad revenue from YouTube. And he doesn't do cross-platform and all that jazz. And a lot of people will go, well, why? Well, because, for one, he makes money off of YouTube. I don't. You have to have at least 1,000 subscribers. I made it up to 230 something, 240. And then they gave me too many strikes on my channel. I put out a video saying, hey, I need you all to transfer to this channel. And, like, I think it was like 30 people. I'm up to like 33 or 36 right now, which is pretty sad, because, like, the day that I put out the video, like, I waited, and like a month later, like, I only had like 15 people from the old channel. So, I mean, it's kind of sad, you know? People are too lazy to literally watch a like 2-minute video and click one button, which is a link, and then literally click subscribe. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand how somebody can be that lazy. It's weird. But I do appreciate the ones that came over, you know. But like, he kind of like, the reason a lot of comments I see in like BitChute, because I am cross-platform. I see a lot of comments in BitChute, which BitChute is like a cesspool for comments. People think YouTube is bad. It's like, dude, you should look through the BitChute comments. There's neo-Nazis and everything else in there. And they're always saying, I wish, you know, because a lot of people, they put out videos on YouTube and BitChute, and they just put out the same video for every platform, and you'll see dumb comments like, why are you censoring yourself? You're part of the problem. You know, if you would just get off YouTube, you know, then everything would be, you wouldn't have to censor yourself. And it's like, I censor myself because I want to stay on YouTube. And the reason why is everyone that's watching us on YouTube are asleep. They don't use other platforms. I have tried to get these people to get on BitChute. I have tried to get these people to get on YouTube, Rumble, shit like that, man. And it's like pulling teeth with these motherfuckers. I mean, these are the same motherfuckers that are too lazy to click on a link and subscribe to a new channel of mine. Do you think these sheeple are going to go on an alternative website that is slightly slower, or sometimes it won't load a video? No, they're going to get impatient and they're going to go back to watching cat videos. The reason why the truth community is still on YouTube is because the whole point of making these videos is to wake people up. And everyone else that's on BitChute and YouTube and all these other platforms, they're already awake. So what would be the point in broadcasting only on those platforms and giving up on YouTube? Because then you're just in an echo chamber. Everyone's already awake. The only thing you're doing at that point is maybe informing them on something they didn't know. But yeah, so I felt bad for him. So check out Flat Earth British. I wanted to make a video on it the other day and kind of show off my t-shirt. I don't know how well you could see it, but it's got the flat thumbs and all that jazz. Yeah, it's a decent t-shirt. I like it. It's funny because at work everybody's like, are you a flat earther? And I'm like, no, but I don't know what we're on. You know, I have no idea what we're on. I know NASA's lying, but it doesn't mean I'm a flat earther, but it doesn't mean I'm against it either. I'll wear a flat earther shirt. I like the content creator. You know, if I see that you're a good channel and you're struggling, I'm gonna buy a t-shirt, you know? That's why I don't buy t-shirts for a lot of these other channels. Like, my two favorite podcasts are Tinfoil Hat and Last Podcast on the Left. I don't have a t-shirt for either one of those because they're not struggling. And I'm a podcaster and I'm struggling. So I know how it is to be a podcaster and struggle. Last Podcast on the Left and Tinfoil Hat are rich. They don't need any money. They're still my favorite podcast, but I'm not buying merch. But I digress. I wanted to talk about that a little bit, but this show, Inside Job, they did an episode on Flat Earth and they were kind of making fun of it, but I don't know. I actually thought the show was kind of funny. Like, the opening has, like, for a split second, you could see, like, Stanley Kubrick doing the moon landing, filming it. Mothman is one of the teachers. Well, not teachers, but, like, instructors. They got a reptilian episode. They did a chemtrail episode. Basically, it's all conspiracies, but kind of making light of it, having fun, you know? And the truth community was all freaking out, and they're all anti it and all this stuff. And I thought at first with the artwork that Justin Roiland had something to do with it. And I know he was on Epstein's flight list and all that. I still watch Rick and Morty. I still like Rick and Morty. Sorry. I separate the art from the artist, though. I mean, you guys do what you want, you know? If you guys want to not watch it, don't watch it. Who cares? But I think it's actually a funny show. If you're into conspiracy theories, I would check it out. And I was looking through the credits because my wife was like, you know, is Justin Roiland a part of this because of the artwork? And turns out he's not. But somebody else is, which actually I was not surprised when I seen their name. Alex Hirsch. And I've actually spoke about him before on a previous episode. I did an episode, a Drivecast, talking about Dan Brown, Alex Hirsch, David Icke. I actually love Alex Hirsch, man. I remember back, he had this cartoon, it was called Gravity Falls. And the truth community was all anti-Gravity Falls because Gravity Falls was a kid's show about conspiracy theories. You know, the main villain was a triangle. His name was Bill. He had the one eye. You know, they had a lot of cryptid episodes, ghost episodes, paranormal, UFO episodes, shit like that. Conspiracy shit. And everybody in the truth community was freaking out and going, look, man, you know, this shit's Illuminati. This shit's Illuminati. Come to find out, Alex Hirsch has done interviews and he's like, no, I'm a conspiracy theorist. Like, I love conspiracies. I grew up, you know, as a teenager and as a young man, like, getting into conspiracy theories. So I wanted to make a cartoon for kids about conspiracy theories. That's why it's full of all that stuff. So I still have the same opinion with this new show, Inside Job. They're not mocking you, dude. Alex Hirsch is a conspiracy theorist. So he wanted to make an adult version. Essentially, this show is pretty much like an adult version of Gravity Falls. So, honestly, if you're a Gravity Falls fan, we've been waiting on season 3. I don't see it coming out. I wish it would come out. And they have Easter eggs with Rick and Morty and stuff, so I would love to see a crossover episode, but I don't see it happening, man. I don't think it's going to happen. I wish. But yeah, it's kind of like an adult version of Gravity Falls. I mean, there's cussing, there's sex, there's drugs, violence, blood, which is kind of cool because by now the kids who grew up watching Gravity Falls are old enough that they can watch this shit. But I don't know. I think it looks cool. I think it's funny. I've been watching it. It does mock a little bit, but it is what it is. I mean, what do you expect? It's Netflix. But there's a lot of Easter eggs in it that I like. Like, one of the Easter eggs that I saw was they had like the gold plate, the gold record that got sent out into space from Carl Sagan with like Adam and Eve on it and all the different, you could play it in the record player and it would play like different animal noises and different languages, and it's got different languages inscribed on it and stuff. They sent it out into space, allegedly, so that way maybe an alien would find it and be like, oh, this is what's going on Earth, you know. They had that in the background in one of them. Like I said, Mothman, he's in there. They have JFK's sniper in there. His name is literally Grassy Knolls, which I thought was kind of funny. But I don't know. If you like conspiracy theories, I would check it out. The whole point I'm making is the truth community needs to chill the fuck out. I don't fucking get it. They over-exaggerate on fucking everything, dude. But, sorry, drinking some coffee before work. Another thing, since I'm on the roll about how sensitive the truth community is, Superman is gay. Yeah, that's another thing. I haven't, like I said, October, I got 1 month throughout 2021 that I just wanted to focus on just true crime, horror, paranormal, scary shit. Halloween is like one of the very few holidays that I actually like. I've been trying to unplug a little bit from all this stupid COVID bullshit. Just kind of unwind, but still put out content. But I do plug into BitChute every now and then to check in on what's going on. But apparently that's something that I seen that popped up that the truth community is flipping their shit about. Superman's gay now. Yeah, I kind of figured that. He walks around in blue tights with red panties over the tights and red boots on. And he slicks his hair. Yeah, Superman's gay. I just don't understand what the big deal is. Like, I don't understand why sexuality, for one, and I'll bash on the SJWs too. I don't understand, like, the SJWs, why they feel every 2 seconds they have to tell us your sexuality. You know, like, this show is uncensored. So, I mean, I talk about sex every now and then. You know, I'm raunchy as fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's my show. I don't censor my language. I don't censor my beliefs. I'm pro-sodomy. I like eating butt. My wife likes eating butt. That's why we got married, you know? It is what it is. I already told you guys, this is 18 and up channel, man. Don't be having your kids in the car while you're listening to this shit. I do not censor myself. I do not believe in censoring. I cuss like a sailor and I'm raunchy. I'm not overtly raunchy. You know, this ain't Howard Stern. I'm not trying to be shock jock over here, but sex comes up. But I don't understand why all these social justice warriors feel that it's necessary every 2 seconds to tell us their sexuality all the fucking time. No one cares. Can you imagine me as a white, straight male going around to every person and just being like, oh man, I love eating butt. I just want you to know that I'm a sodomite. I want you to know I'm a sodomite. Sorry. I have to say that, you know. My, my pseudonyms or whatever, I'm referred to as him. You know, I'm a straight male, but I'm a sodomite. I just want you to know my sexual preference. No one gives a fuck, dude. Who gives a fuck? And that's me bashing on the fucking social justice warriors. But my thing is who cares if Superman's gay? You know, we've already went through this shit with Green Lantern. I remember when Green Lantern, it came out, the Green Lantern was the first gay superhero. No one cares. It's a fucking comic book. It is a fucking cartoon. Who gives a fuck? I just think it's sad that, like, there's grown-ass men, and I got a lot of friends who are into this shit, man. Sammy's into, like, the whole superhero shit. And, you know, I grew up reading comic books. I have a whole chest full of comic books at home. You know, that's cool, but I'm not obsessed with it. You know? The thing is, too, is, like, if you're a comic book nerd, you know that, like, they have different realities of the same superhero. Like Spider-Man, you know, they remade the Spider-Man movies. It's like an alternate reality. You don't have to read the gay Superman reality. As far as I know, I could be wrong. Pretty sure they're not saying that Superman's going to be gay in every reality from here on out. It's just an alternate reality of, hey, we have a gay Superman in this reality, which I see nothing wrong with. Of like, okay, cool, give gay kids, you know, something they can I don't know, attach themselves to, or something that will make them feel better because a lot of these kids, you know, I knew kids in high school who were gay, you know. In high school, a lot of people thought I was gay, and I was made fun of like crazy, and I wasn't even gay. So I know what it is. I know what it feels like to be gay in high school, even though I'm not even gay. For a whole entire year, everyone thought I was gay because I wore tight pants, and I was a punk rocker. And I moved to the middle of bumfuck Kentucky in a redneck town in a small school, so they didn't know what punk rock was. Everyone just assumed I was gay. So I know how it feels, you know? Yeah, I don't understand why grown men are getting angry about superheroes. I mean, grow the fuck up. Maybe I'm just missing something. Maybe I'm just not looking into it as deeply, but it's so stupid, dude, man. I try to like talk to my buddy friends and stuff, and they're all obsessed with it, man. Like, hey, did you see the new Hawkeye? No, I didn't. I'm not 5 years old. I'm not into superheroes. I think like the only superhero movies that I've really watched is the last one I watched was the new Hellboy, which was pretty fucking dope. Yeah, I like Hellboy. He drinks whiskey. He's literally a demon from hell. He cusses like a sailor. He chain smokes. That's my kind of fucking superhero. You know, it's filled like with literally the occult and shit. I'm an occultist. I'm not gonna hide it. That's my type of superhero. I like Ghost Rider. He's a badass. I wanted to watch the new Wolverine because the new Wolverine and the new Hellboy were both rated R. You know, there's blood and gore and cussing, and yeah, that's the type of superhero shit that I want to watch. I don't really want to watch some guy in tights prancing around. The new Joker movie, I liked it, but he's not even a superhero, he's a villain. I was like, thank God they're finally making a movie about the Joker, because the Heath Ledger Joker, sorry to burst anyone's bubble, but no one wanted to watch that movie for Batman. Sorry. Heath Ledger stole the fucking spotlight. And I've pissed people off before, but I can't stand the dude who plays Batman. There's a video that got leaked of him cussing out coworkers and shit. Yeah, he's a fucking dickhead. I can't remember his fucking name, but I don't know. I'm not really big on Batman. I like the Joker. He's got a sense of humor. He's an anarchist like me. I don't know. I guess I'm just a grown man. You know, I'm not trying to be all chest pump, you know, toxic masculine over here, but I just don't understand. Actually, I think I do kind of understand. I think a lot of the truth community is Christian, and I think that they feel this is like a battle against their sexuality, and it probably is. I mean, you're probably right. It is Luciferian, I'm guessing. Luciferian agenda to have us all to become Baphomet transsexual, but I've just gotten to the point, I don't care about superheroes. I think it's a distraction from what's really going on. I think people should be focusing more on important stuff like vaccine passports, vaccine mandates. You know, I don't know, probably important stuff. They probably shouldn't be focusing on if Superman is gay, or if there's a conspiracy cartoon coming out that's making fun of you as a Q-tard. I don't know. It's just me. Maybe I'm just crazy, but you should probably focus on more important things like us turning into like communist China and stuff. That's just me. But that's it. I'm gonna get some food. Y'all have a good day.